Good morning, students. Today we will discuss sum number 5 of miscellaneous exercise of matrices. It is given show that the matrix B transpose AB is symmetric or skew symmetric according as A is symmetric or skew symmetric. That means we have to show B dash AB is symmetric if A is symmetric, and second part we will show it is skew symmetric if A is skew symmetric, right? So let us start the sum. Since we have to prove this thing as symmetric or skew symmetric, we will take let P is equals to B dash AB, and what is given, first part we will take A is symmetric. If A is symmetric, what does it mean? A transpose is equal to A, right? This thing we have, and we have to prove that B transpose AB, which means P is also symmetric, right? So we will start with P. P is B dash AB. We will take transpose on both sides, so it will be P transpose equals to B dash AB whole transpose. Now if you remember, we have the result AB whole transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose. Here we have product of three terms. We will take this as 1 and these two we will combine as 1, right? So here what will happen when I am taking the transpose? It will come AB whole transpose into B transpose of transpose, and we know transpose of transpose will gives us the matrix back. And here when I write down AB whole transpose, once again this same result we will apply here. It will come B transpose A transpose, and here B will come. So, and we know A transpose is equal to A because A is symmetric, so it will come B dash AB, we will write down, because A transpose is equal to A, which is nothing else but P. So we have proved P transpose is equal to P, which implies B dash AB is symmetric, right? And in the second part we will take A transpose is equal to minus of A. What does it mean? A is now skew symmetric. A is now skew symmetric matrix. Once again we will take P. P is B dash AB, and we will take the transpose of this. If P transpose is P transpose comes at minus of P, it means P is here skew symmetric. So the condition is A is skew symmetric, and we will prove P is also skew symmetric. So let us once again take the transpose of this. Same concept we will apply. This AB we will take it as one element and this as the second element. So it will come AB transpose into B transpose transpose. Now AB transpose means B transpose A transpose, and this will come as B, and B transpose will remain as A transpose is actually equals to minus of A now, because A is here skew symmetric. So here comes minus sign outside, B transpose AB, which is actually equals to minus of P. It means P is here skew symmetric if A is skew symmetric. That's all. So this is how the sum is done, right? First we took A as symmetric and we proved P also symmetric. Then we took A is a skew symmetric. We used our results based upon, that is the properties of transpose, and we proved P is also skew symmetric if A is symmetric. So I hope you can do this sum number 5. Sum number 4 also same. It is given if A and B are symmetric matrices. So we will take A transpose equal to A and B transpose equal to B. And then we will prove that AB minus BA is skew symmetric. So when you take AB minus BA, let it be P or Q, and then we take the transpose, we will apply the properties of transpose only, and you will find it is coming equal to negative of P, which means AB minus BA is skew symmetric. So I hope you can do sum number 4, 5, sum number 6, 7, 8, 9 already done. Sum number 10 also you can do, right? And let me give you the hint of sum number 11. Sum number 11, actually it is, we have to find the matrix X, right? X is a matrix and it is in the multiplication with this matrix. It is 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. So the order, it means, of this matrix is 2 rows and 3 columns, and the resultant matrix is given also -7, -8, -9, 2, 4 and 6. So here also the order is 2 by 3. If you remember, if this is the matrix multiplication, then the number of columns of this should be equal to number of rows this. That means it will be 2 into. And now whatever is here and the left part is here, that will be the order of the resultant matrix, right? If you remember, this matrix into this matrix. If this is m by n and this is n by p, when I multiply the new matrix, this n and n are same, so the order of new matrix will be m by p. Same thing is happening here. So this 2 will come from here. It means the order of this matrix will be 2 by 2. Since it is in multiplication, we will assume let X is equal to, it is of order 2 by 2. We can make, or we can assume the matrix, let it be A, B, C, D. It is of order 2 by 2. Now when you multiply this A, B, C, D with the given matrix here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you equate it to the given matrix, this matrix, right? What will happen? When I multiply, I will get the matrix and we will compare, or we will equate the corresponding elements of both the sides. So you will get equations here. And when you solve the equations, you are getting the values of A, B, C, D. Once you get the values of A, B, C, D, we will substitute here, and that will be the required matrix. Let me start the sum. You can do it. First row, first column, it will be A plus 4B. Now first row will go to second column, it will be 2A plus 5B. Then first row will go to the third column, it will be 3A plus 6B. Right, first row is complete. Now the second row turn, it will be C plus 4D, then 2C plus 5D, then 3C plus 6D is equal to, what is the given matrix here? -7, -8, -9, 2, 4 and 6. So by comparing the corresponding elements, you will get here A plus 4B is equal to -7 and so on. When you compare the elements, equations you are getting, solve them to get the values of A, B, C, D. I hope you can do this sum, right? And with this, you people will be able to complete your exercise till sum number 11. Sum number 12 is once again PMI. You try to do, otherwise in the next video I will share the solution of sum number 12. Sum number 13, it is A matrix is given such that A square equals to I. A square means A into A we will do, and we will equate it to I, where I will be the identity matrix of same order, that is 2 by 2, right? And when you equate the corresponding elements, you have to check which option is coming correct from the given 4. Okay, so you can do this. And sum number 14, if the matrix A is both symmetric and skew symmetric, then see sum number 14, if the matrix is symmetric, A matrix, it means A transpose is equal to A. If the matrix is skew symmetric, it means it will be A transpose is equal to minus of A. If I add them, twice of A transpose will become 0, right? It means A transpose is 0. And see, when I am adding the matrices and it is coming null, this will be capital O, right? I am using the word 0, but it will not be 0, because when it comes to the matrix, it will be capital O, and this capital O means 0 matrix. When I add the matrices, the result will be matrix. When I subtract the matrices, the result will be a matrix only, right? So 2A transpose is coming null matrix, that means A transpose is null matrix. If A transpose is null matrix, that means A is also a null matrix, that is 0 matrix. So the answer of sum number 14 will be A is a 0 matrix, right? And sum number 15, if A is a square matrix such that 8 square equals to A, in sum number 15 you have to use A square equals to A given thing. This thing is given and you have to find the value of I plus A whole cube minus 7 times A. A plus B whole cube identity, I hope we know. It will be I cube plus A cube plus 3I square A plus 3IA square minus 7A. Now wherever A square is there, we will use this A, and A cube also can be written as A square into A, right? This I cube will remain I, A cube can be written as A square into A, and this will become 3A only, and here I will get 3A square minus 7A. Okay, I will remain I only. A square, the value of A square is A, this A will remain as such. 3A, the value of A square is A minus 7A. Once again we are getting here A square, so A square is again A, so we will get I plus A. 3A plus 3A is 6A minus 7A. So 6A plus 1, 7A minus 7A cancelled, so the answer will be I. So here sum number 15, answer will be I matrix, that is I think option number C. Sum number 14, when we do this thing, we have just used the concept, it is coming the null matrix. And sum number 11 also, I have given you the hint, we will assume the matrix X as ABCD. The order we are taking from this concept when we know the matrix multiplication concept, the criteria. Okay, I hope you can complete your exercise except sum number 12 that I will discuss in the next video. I hope you can do it. Okay class, thank you.